Okay, so today I've got a circuit for you using the medicine ball, and I was working for 30 seconds to a minute and resting for 15 seconds. Okay, so like I keep saying or emphasizing, most importantly, just push yourself. Yeah, we're all at different fitness levels, so you can work for 30 seconds and rest for 10 seconds or 20 seconds if that's where your fitness level is. But most importantly, let's just push and try and get through the work period. Okay, so I started with some ball slam with a burpee. So you slam the ball into the floor and then you do a burpee. Remember, when you're doing a burpee, try and make sure you keep it a nice neutral spine, so abs engaged as you kick back, so you're not putting any pressure in your lower back. So I believe I did about a minute for the burpee, or burpee with a ball slam. And yeah, it's challenging, but it's fun. We want to challenge ourselves. But if you're not able to do a minute, like I said, you can just do 30 seconds. Just make sure to push yourself. Okay, so here now, my next one after my 15 seconds rest is my press ups with the ball. So just rolling the ball from side to side and doing the press up. So I think about 10 to 11 press ups here. So started off my knees, and then just gonna see me go on my knees here and just pressing through my knees. Just remember, keep your hips nice and low, and make sure you're going really low with that press, so you're doing it with a good technique. Okay, here I'm doing some squats with the ball throw. So just throwing the ball into the pillar or into the wall, wherever you'll be doing this movement or this exercise. And just make sure when you're going to the squat, you do a little pulse at the bottom, and as you're coming up, you throw the ball upwards. So as you're going down into the squat again, you're ready to catch the ball. So as you're going up, you're throwing the ball. As you're coming down, you're catching the ball. So doing a little pulse at the bottom. Okay, so next, after 15 seconds rest, is the mountain climbers with the ball. So here you're going to get challenged a bit with the balance because you're having to hold on to the ball. But just keep your stomach tucked in, or your stomach nice and tight, and keep a neutral spine and just work through those abs. Make sure you're getting quality reps, like I keep on saying with doing mountain climbers. In quality reps, and make sure you're concentrating on really bringing that knee into your opposite elbow or into your chest. Driving that knee into your opposite elbow or your chest. Okay, so 15 seconds rest. I'm just gonna do the side ball slams, and whatever you want to call this one. So yeah, just slamming, rotating into the side, so working the sides of the stomach or the obliques. I rotate, so my hips are facing forward right through, and I'm just rotating through the sides of my stomach as I slam the ball into the side. So I did that side, and now I've turned, I'm doing the other side and doing the same thing again. Just slam the ball into the pillar or the wall, and just making sure that your hips stay facing forward or locked forward, and then you're just using the sides of your stomach, so you're rotating through the sides of your stomach. Okay, so now here I'm doing a squat with a overhead, single arm overhead squat, and literally I'm just holding the ball over my head with one arm and just squatting and using the other arm to go really low so I touch the floor. Now you don't have to go that low, just see to where you go, you're able to get to, but just remember making sure you're really sitting back into your heels. Yeah, it's important you keep a neutral spine, sit back into your heels, try not to lean, keep your chest nice and high, stomach held tight or stomach tucked in, and just literally sit back into your heels. So I'm doing a wide stance here, so more like a sumo stance squat. So just making sure sitting back into your heels. Okay, so I did another 15 seconds rest, and now I'm doing some high knees, just holding on to the ball around my chest and just doing the high knees. Remember, when you're doing high knees, it's important to make sure you're bringing those knees right up above your hips. So really drive those knees into your chest, bring them nice and high above your hips. I might just turning round as I do them, just going into different angles. Okay, so again, took some rest, and then next we're doing the Russian twist here. Make sure you're keeping a nice neutral spine, abs engaged, so you're not putting any pressure in your lower back. Everything is nice and held tight through your core, and just rotate through the sides, making sure you're not using your hips as you rotate. It's all coming through your obliques or the sides of your stomach. So now that's the easier version, feet on the floor, and just keep on maintaining that back nice and straight. Okay, so 15 seconds later, doing the throw, so over the shoulder throw. So I go into a, and then as I come up, I just throw the medicine ball over my shoulder. So squat and throw the medicine ball over your shoulder. So making sure, again, if you're squat, you're sitting back into your heels. So you want to make sure when you're picking up the ball, you're not picking it, you're not using your lower back or anything to get an injury. So you sit into that squat. So yes, this workout had a lot of squats, but remember, this working the glutes, working the legs a lot. It's all good fun. Okay, so now here I'm doing a free weight lunge with shoulder raise or shoulder press, single arm shoulder press, and then with a rotation. So lunge forwards, I rotate into the front side, front leg, and then lunge to the sides. I do a shoulder press or shoulder raise, and then I do the reverse lunge, and I rotate into the front foot or front leg again. So just rotating into your front leg, and then when you do the side lunge, you want to do a shoulder raise. So if this burns the thighs, oh wow, you really feel this one through your glutes and thighs, inner thigh as well when you're doing the side lunge. So this one is gonna be, this one probably was the one that I felt the most, but it's good fun. So just concentrating on doing one side and just doing, doing the front lunge, the side lunge, and the reverse lunge, just using the same leg. And then you're going to see me use the same side after I've done, I believe I did about 40 seconds on each side. But remember, just do what you can do. Most importantly, like I keep saying, people, just push yourself, yeah? Okay, now we're doing the other side. So same thing, keeping a nice neutral spine, abs engaged, and just doing your freeway lunge, and also the rotation and the shoulder raise. Okay, also make sure when you're doing the front lunge and the reverse lunge that your weight is into your front heel. Yeah, you're always making sure that your weight is placed into your front heel. And making sure when you're doing the side lunge that you're making sure that your straight leg, the foot stays nice and flat into the floor. So really feel that stretch through the inner thigh as you do that side lunge. Okay, so we're finishing off with the in and out crunches. So I just use the ball, put the ball down, and I'm just going either side of the ball, coming into the middle, bringing my knees nice and close into my chest so I engage those abs and stretch out into the sides of the ball. Keeping your back nice and straight, so a nice neutral spine, abs engaged, so we're not putting any pressure in the lower back as you do this movement. Okay, so I hope you have fun with those workouts. Please let me know if you need any more help or any more explanation. Have fun, people.